Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh my God, it's January 27th already, the last Friday in the first month of 2023. I hope everything has been treating you well. If you're new to my channel, we do Q&As every Friday, and it's just questions that I get on video comments, on Instagram, through Facebook, through email, and whatnot. So if you have a question, go ahead and pop it down below. But let's get started. Okay, first question. And I do it low tech. I don't use my phone. I just write it on a piece of paper, throw it in the container, shake it up. You know me. Okay. How do you set daily work from home objectives? So I set them the night before, or sometimes the Sunday night before. Some of the objectives that I set have to do with metrics. So I may set an objective to say, well, maybe my talk time is 2 minutes longer than the average handle time should be. So I'm going to work on just making my talk time less. Another objective will be I'm going to meal prep the night before for that next day's lunch. So I may do a few things like set out a can of soup if I'm going to eat soup that day. Obviously, I don't, cook the soup the night before. I may make a salad the night before. I may make a sandwich the night before. Or I may make leftovers from dinner the night before and then just stick them in a microwavable bowl so I can just take it out of the fridge, microwave, and eat. Other objectives might be schedule adherence. So if you notice you're taking maybe an extra bathroom break and you need to cut that out, you go to the bathroom before you start work, you go to the bathroom on your 10-minute break or whatever, and then during lunch. Okay, so our next question. Why do you work extra hours after your full-time job? Money. Money makes the world go round. So I do want to bulk up my savings. There's things that I want to buy as far as, we're in winter right now, but I do want to have a bit of a grow garden in my back patio area. So, that costs money to buy the grow bags, the plants, the soil, whatnot. There's a few other things as far as my YouTube channel that I want to do a little bit differently. So we're going to kind of just wait and see how that folds out. Also, I buy some advertising for my KDP products to encourage people to see me there. So, yeah, money though. Okay, next one. Why do 1099 companies want you to pay for a background check? Because everybody and their mama is applying to 1099. Now, when you're 1099, you are self-employed. You may not be a business, but you are a self-employed person. And any company like LiveOps, Omni Interactions, Verifast, NextRep, ACD, Direct Interactions, they're all Arise, Working Solutions. They're all going to have you pay for your background check. Now, your background check is tax deductible, but you will be paying for that, and you don't pay the company like I contract with LiveOps. I don't pay that money directly to LiveOps. They'll say, hey, Sterling or HireVue or whatever is our company. You need to pay them, and then we go from there. So you're not paying the company you're going to be working with. You're paying the third-party background check company themselves. So you just keep the receipt from that and then take it off on your taxes. But that's very common for 1099 companies for you to have to pay for your background check. Okay. Can work from home companies tell if you are hardwired or not? Yes, they can. So you see my company equipment back there. It actually doesn't have an option to go to connect wirelessly. Either you have an Ethernet cord or you have no internet service. So there isn't a little, internet icon in the bottom right hand of the computer screen. It's just you're either connected hardwired or you're not. And they can tell. Now, I don't know the technical mumbo jumbo that shows you that they can tell, but they can tell. So that's, yeah, get an Ethernet cable. Now, if you do not have an Ethernet port on your computer, whether it's your own computer, you will on a work computer, but if your own computer and you're working 1099 and you don't have an Ethernet port, you can buy a USB to Ethernet adapter on Amazon for about $10-15. It is very, very cheap. Okay. And next question. How long should my Ethernet cord be? So my Ethernet cord is 50 feet. And that we're all on one floor, so there's no stairs going up or down. They do make Ethernet cords to be 100 feet. And you'll want like at least a Cat 7, Cat 8 Ethernet cable. But you need it to be as long as it takes you from the modem or the router until it hits your computer. So however long that is. Okay, next question. Why can't I find third shift work from home positions? Because everybody and their mama wants to work third shift. Some companies do allow a third shift or going into a very late second shift. So, for example, one client with Live Ops, their working hours are 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's almost a 24-hour period. So if you wanted to work, say, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., you could do that. While it's not a full third shift, it definitely leaves your day free to attend to other things. Occasionally, you will see third shift jobs, but it's very, very rare. And you really have to look, and it may be something that you find internally with your current company. But yeah, it's difficult. Okay, last question. I need a second monitor. Where's the best place to get one? You do not have to pay for full price for a monitor. So let's talk about different places you can go. Thrift store, pawn shop, rent to own place. Maybe they have an old monitor that got scratched. Facebook Marketplace. You can pick up a monitor for about $20. An old TV, maybe that'll work. What I have with me is I bought a new computer equipment setup this year. Well, last year, 2022. And I had an old monitor from the older computer equipment. So I have my new monitor is really, really big, which I'm happy. And the other monitor is about medium sized. But there's a lot of different places that you can go as far as finding a new monitor that you don't have to necessarily go around and spend a lot of money, and you shouldn't. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.